Hi, Crochet Kids. My name is Joy Mahoney. I am from Lafayette, Louisiana, which is like South Louisiana. I recently just graduated with a degree in fashion design from the University of Louisiana. And I am applying for your design internship in the fall. So, one of the questions that I chose was, what are your 3 favorite albums? The first one would probably be Lauryn Hill Unplugged. She's just awesome. I feel like the way that she writes music, it's so powerful and profound, and she's just like her voice too is just very strong, and so I really appreciate that album. Graceland by Paul Simon. It's just awesome. Like, when I'm listening to it, it's just like very lively, and I just feel like dancing, or like when I'm listening to it, some part of my body is like in movement with it, like whether I'm like tapping my foot or like dancing to it. It's just, I love it so much. And then the third one would be Sigh No More by Mumford & Sons. I really like the way that they expose like who Jesus is through their music without it being so apparent. Like, Jesus loves you. Like, it's very like poetic, and I don't know, like there's more mystery to their lyrics, and so that's why I really like those 3 albums. Okay, and so the second thing that I would like to talk about would be an ideal Saturday. It would involve me waking up around like 8ish, having like leggings on and a big sweater and a cup of coffee that's not Starbucks, because who likes Starbucks, let's be honest, but just like a really good cup of coffee. And then I would read and write, and then I would hop in a car with some friends, and then we would go explore a city nearby and just eat at like a new restaurant that I haven't been to before, check out some shops. And then I would go back to Lafayette and then go rock climbing with my sisters. I don't know if y'all have been to South Louisiana, but it's like totally flat. And so, but luckily there's a gym, like a rock climbing gym. So we would go climb there for a bit. And then after that, I would go home. I guess I would change. That would probably be for the best. Probably wouldn't shower though. Anyway, I would go to my friend's house, and then we would just have a huge potluck with everyone, and then we would dance outside all night. And then, yeah, that would be perfect. That would be it. Okay, so the third thing that I wanted to talk about was a moment that changed the course of my life. I grew up in church my entire life, but I had like a very skewed view of who God was. Like, growing up, to me, God was some angry person who was just really mad at the world and just like only was into correcting and discipline. And so I just like I like went through the acts of being a Christian, but I don't know if I ever like really knew who God was. And then when I was like 14, I was upstairs in my sister's closet, and I was just crying, and I was like, Lord, like, if you're real, you can like show me that you're real, but if you're not, like, I'm totally done pretending, and I'm totally done acting like I serve this man who's like angry at the world and like who isn't a God of love. And then I just, like, when I was praying that, I just like felt this overwhelming sense of peace. And I think, I don't know, like, it was like I feel like I really experienced the Lord in that moment. And I think he comes when we're desperate, and I know I was desperate. And so after that, I've like been pretty dedicated to following him. So that would definitely be like the most significant change that happened in my life. Oh yeah, I can cut this out, huh? Okay. My palms are so